Untangling the parts of your life that are unnecessarily complex and shifting your focus to what is truly important. This full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio on May 5th, 2023 is going to do just that for you. Now, a full moon occurs when the sun is opposite of the moon. And full moons, they're times of culminations, endings, closures. They're emotional because it's the moon. It reveals big endings and things that are going to be exposed. The sun is illuminating the things that will be brought to light or exposed. So Taurus is a solid, stable sign that does not want to budge. And Scorpio is a solid water sign that's deep, and also it's immovable. Both of these are immovable signs. They want stability. The polarity is about what is mine, Taurus, and what is yours, Scorpio. Being that they both want stability, Taurus wants stability with material or home, and Scorpio wants stability with your emotions, your feelings. Now, Taurus deals with what is our personal values, our material goods, your possessions, you feeling safe and secure. Scorpio rules your shared possessions, your change, transformation, the esoteric. The sun in Taurus encourages joy and happiness, especially in finding it in the simpler things or in your material things that are part of your life, your house, your home. And Scorpio wants your attention on the complexities of things and the mysteries of things that are hidden deep inside. So when you have this full moon, the goal is to find a balance between the two energies of the sun and the moon. And the moon is inviting us to do the revealing of what needs to be done. The full moon is about an emotional communication and wanting stability. Something has been building that's inside of us that is likely a private or intimate nature. And now's the time when the energy of the universe is going to reveal what it is so it can be dealt with and cleared out. So over the next coming months, you're going to discover what this is all about. It's about processing your emotions. It's about you cannot bottle up your feelings and bringing things out, needing to express them. The full moon illuminates this conflict between collecting and sharing. Full moons are about exposing and illuminating these issues that are already there and that they have been there, but they've not been dealt with. And so because this full moon is also a lunar eclipse, it will feel more faded, more charged, and it's going to be more karmic. You are working also with Mercury retrograde. So this will feel more like untangling and understanding what your view to attachments are, whether they are financial or intimate, and how do you improve it and change upon it. Scorpio is not afraid to dig deep and is not afraid of transformation. So what you need to know for your Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse horoscope. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com, and this is your astrology forecast for May 5th, 2023. So for Aries sun and Aries rising, the eighth house represents the income of others. It's your transformation. It is merged energies and bonding with others at the deepest level. This is about intimacy and sex and power and psychology and parapsychology and mystery. At this time, there may be some drama that is illuminated with regards to your spouse's income, or to debts or taxes or an investment that you have made. There could be collaboration in money, capital for loans, or you trying to get a loan, or having something to do with credit cards or debt. This could be taxes that are paid off or large bills that are paid off. There could be intimacy of major endings, breakthroughs, and power struggles. How are you using your power? Who has power and influence to help you? Could be a topic. Anything having to do with your investments of currency. This could be you studying things with a spiritual breakthrough, with astrology, palmistry, numerology, or possibly new resources or new teachers Anything that has to do with esoteric, this could be solving a mystery or writing or reading about mysteries. There could be a marriage or divorce where money is combined and separated at this time. Anything that has to do with the pairing of resources of you with a significant other, or you with a business partner, or you with a friend. You could have major luck with money or major expenses. Eclipses in water signs are very, very emotional. So take the emotional charge of things off before you make any decisions. Learn to manage your emotions with these resources. Emotional patterning is found in this house. There's also the opportunity for codependency because it combines your energy with the energy of others. This is a perfect time that you're going to need to settle some debts or pay off any lingering debts, financial or otherwise. Your focus needs to be on being more balanced and secure between what is your income and what is your partner's income. So ask what you need to change to help you make you feel more comfortable and secure. There can be a new opportunity for money coming into your life through these investments or inheritances. So I would love to hear about where this full moon falls in your natal chart in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising. So this eclipse is occurring in your 7th house. The 7th house is where you gain insight into your relationships, your partnerships, your one-on-one relationships with best friends, significant others. It's clients, it's agreements. There could be new relationships at this time, or the ending of one, movement to a key relationship. Codependency can be brought to light. There could be a boundary issue topic that's brought to light at this time. Are you working from fear? The goal is to gain some dependence, and how do you do that in your current relationships with others? You needing to be accountable for your own actions, doing your inner work. Helpers and practitioners are going to be brought together to help you reach your goal or to end it. And there might be a new person that's brought to light to help you. This could be a mechanic, a counselor, a partner, a friend, a doctor. Agreements that are coming up that are going to be brought to the surface. There could be a new design on projects or a new working of your wardrobe, your space. Movement to build clients may mean that some are going to be eclipsed in or out with bringing new people in. Anything unresolved is going to be brought up at this time. Some partnerships that you are working with or friendships might be tested at this time, revealing things that are now suddenly coming to light. Your 7th house represents your marriage partner or your significant other, your business partner, or it could be an adversary. And so now is going to be a perfect time to find a balance between what are your needs and what are the needs of the other, your partner, your lover, your spouse, whoever it may be. You're going to want to find balance through compromise and negotiation. This can also be a time that you suddenly find yourself with more social opportunities. For work, you may acquire some new clients. So I would love to hear about where this full moon falls in your natal chart in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. For Gemini and Gemini rising, this full moon is occurring in your 6th house. And so the 6th house corresponds with your health, your wellness, your daily routines. Healing and wellness. This could be a health crisis that's going to be brought to light because the sun is illuminating it. There could be a diagnosis or a solution. Getting into a health or wellness regimen or routine at this time. You could find a new practitioner or a new modality for your health and well-being. This could be you stepping into wellness as a practitioner. This could be you working on a new diet, yoga, acupuncture, different procedures for your mental, physical, spiritual health and well-being. Getting information from the outside to work on new systems and organizations that you work with to create these new routines. This could be moving or temporary lodging where it affects your daily routines. Pets are also found in this house, so your current pets may need attention or maybe getting a new pet or transition of your pet moving on and rehoming, or crossing the rainbow bridge and passing away. The eclipse can illuminate some changes that are necessary to your job or your health routines, and this could give you a surge of emotional energy to make you look for opportunities to make some positive changes to your daily health and wellness routines. There could be an opportunity that shows itself for you to be able to improve your work conditions at this time. There could be a physical or mental health issue that might be brought to light that the sun would be illuminating, possibly making this a perfect time for you to jump on that exercise or nutrition program that you know you should be doing in order to feel healthy and more balanced. This could be a perfect time for you to work on that project, or that job itself can begin or end now. So whatever it is, don't ignore whatever is brewing under the surface. This is about you, your health, your pets. This is a good time for you to declutter your life, to help release some things, to bring clarity and joy into your life. This could be supplements for your wellness, or spiritual events, meaning yoga retreats or meditation practices that you start or you begin. Anything like that could come in or shift into something else depending on your experience. This is also the house of mentors and guides. So at this time, I would look for synchronicity of people being brought into your life to give you some guidance, or people being brought into your life that you may need to offer your support or guidance to. So I would love to hear how this full moon is manifesting in your life in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer and Cancer rising, this full moon is occurring in your 5th house. So the sun is in your 11th, and it's illuminating your 5th house. So the 11th is your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. And the 5th house is about your romance, your creativity, your children, working with children, yours or other people's. You or somebody being pregnant, or conception, or birth, or creating babies. Birthing a new idea, creating a new project, new projects coming in or moving along, or finding a hobby, possibly to make money, streamlining how you have fun and what fun means to you. At this time, there could be hidden talents that come out, or anything that you have on display leading to a group, modeling, acting, or just listening to you. Something that you didn't know that you were really good at. You trying something new. Your role as a leader is going to be coming into focus. So taking ownership of your creativity. Children of yours or other people, they may need more attention at this time. You possibly stepping into a new chapter with your children. Demands may test a romantic affair at this time, pulling your attention in 2 different directions. And so I look at it as what is meant to be will last, and what is not will end. Eclipses, they cast a shadow over your pleasure-seeking fun activities. And so this could be about your children going through some changes or some growing pains. This could be positive with someone having a baby or a new beginning for your child. For example, them moving out, or them moving in onto college, or a graduation of theirs. It could also be about you starting a new creative project or activity. So I would love to hear about how this is manifesting in your chart in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. Leo and Leo rising. So this full moon is occurring in your 4th house of home, but the sun is illuminating your career, you in the outside world. And so your home and your family life is being illuminated. This could be you moving to a new place, or a different or a second residence. This could be temporary. This could be you getting your home ready for sale, someone moving in or out, possibly using your home as a home-based business. At this time, you need to pay attention to any repairs or additions that are needed for your home. There may be a focus on your family or dramas that have been simmering under the surface because now they may be erupting because the sun is illuminating them and shining a light on them. You could look for solutions and healings with marriages, new children coming into the family. Maybe you have you've been diving into genealogy and you find out that you have a new relative or a new part of your past that you didn't know about, because past lives and attention to what is happening now as a result of what happened in the past could be coming to light. The demands of your personal life are going to be very paramount now. This could be a time where you need to focus on finding a balance between your time and your energy spent on work and home, and having to find a balance between the two, because balance is what is needed for your public and your personal life. Now is going to be a time to get your priorities in order for work or for finding some balance that supports you in the outside world, you with work, and you at home with family. This could be you needing to support those areas of your life, and there might be a major work or career project that comes to a fruition or an ending at this time. I would love to hear about how this is manifesting in your chart in the comments below. So to hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Virgo and Virgo rising, this full moon is occurring in your 3rd house, and the sun is in your 9th house. So the 9th house is you in the outside world, you in connection with other people, places, and things, and traveling and writing and publishing. But it's illuminating your 3rd house. And the 3rd house is where you're going to see the drama, that it could involve technology, communication through phone, email, text. Modes of transportation and travel are going to be under the spotlight. Your mobility, your education, your close neighbors or your siblings. Your daily routines, they can change dramatically at this time. Short distance travel or your educational plans, they could materialize. There could be some major life events of a close neighbor or a sibling that affects you. You might gain an entirely different perspective on a matter that you've been mulling over, and at this time have a revelation of an idea. So the idea of communication, whether it be interpersonal communication, meaning how we communicate, how we experience communication, or how we experience someone else. Those things are going to serve as reflectors so that we can identify what do we need to adjust in our lives so we quit attracting negative energy. At this time, your devices, buying new or updating them, systems being updated, meaning your email, transportation, mobility modes, purchasing new. Pay attention to anything that could interfere with any of this, or distraction, meaning biking or walking. Your physical mobility can be healed, or a different chapter of mobility can be revealed for you at this time. Meaning get a new car, or if there's a wheelchair or a bicycle or something, or crutches at this time. Physical relatives can come back into your life. Writing and editing can be brought up at this time and completed. This is you going back and finishing off or dusting off old things to finish them. How are we imprinted by others? Sorry, Jake. Social settings or notable interactions. Responding to what occurs and looking into it and looking for opportunities. Following instinct and being accountable for your actions and owning your part is going to be paramount at this time. I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in your chart in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. Libra and Libra rising. The full moon is illuminating your 2nd house, but the sun is currently in your 8th house. And the 8th house for you is your shared resources. It is you with others. They could be with partners. It's your combined income that you have, or shared income, taxes, or alimony, child support. It's also the house of sex and transformation. And it is illuminating your 2nd house of your values, your feelings, your cash, your self-worth, your cash, your property, your possessions. Basically, it's your finances that are going to take center stage at this time. Now, you might get a heads up and you might take notice and look for the necessary financial changes that you need to make that possibly you've been putting off. There could be money coming your way in the form of a financial settlement, or you paying off a debt, or wills or joint finances that are going to be illuminated. There could be sharing issues that come into focus, as in what is yours, what is mine, what is ours, finances, budgeting, major purchases, your income, sustainability in the ways that you are looking to stand on your own, relying on inner resources and less on your outside resources. This could be saving the environment, the earth, building, security, questions about all those things. And this is a time for you to increase your savings, your debt, or paying off debt. Questions about your imprint that you leave on the world. This could be emotional or financial security that you are looking for. Steps that you take to increase your financial or emotional security. The inner work is based on your self-esteem to get more money, or your value to get a raise or promotion. You starting a business or ending one, closing or opening a project or a business, whether it be alone or with somebody else. Developing a way of how your financial role improves is going to be like the main focus. This could be you starting a side gig or a business that could at this time take flight. So focusing on your financial comfort zone and putting your needs at the forefront before anything else. I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. Scorpio and Scorpio rising. The full moon is illuminating your first house of self, but the sun is in your seventh house of partnerships, relationships, your clients, your one-on-one relationships with best friends or significant others. So an eclipse in the first house is about how you present yourself. It's being illuminated with how others see you. It might be time for you to change your image, or how people look at you in the way you dress. Maybe you redefine your personality, or in some manner or way. Maybe you are feeling your feels at this time and wearing your heart on your sleeve, because the moon is illuminating that you need to put your wants and your needs first. It is about you focusing on yourself. There might be some conflict or drama involving a partner or a significant other, whether it be a business partner or a best friend or a client. The first house represents your physical body, so there could be weight loss or weight gain, and this could be seen as healthier, as in muscle gain, or having a baby, growing in size, or it can manifest as an understanding the illness and taking the major step, or wellness with a breakthrough in healing or resolution with your body. Your image of self can be seen as a breakthrough or change in how you see yourself. It could be that you're seeing yourself as a parent, or you're seeing yourself pregnant, or a grandparent, or you're identifying with a gender, or the boss, or an employee of something, or an energy worker. It's you identifying with how you are now going to be seen a different way. There can be some form of recognition that can be good. It can also be a scandal with your name or your image put out there, and some things come to light, and that all the eyes are on you because the sun is illuminating you. So own yourself and being seen at this time. Appearances are often a radical change with wardrobe and body. So identification with how you identify yourself with a gender or counselor or healer is now you taking a second look at me, and how you are being perceived needs to come into alignment, a better alignment. Things are going to be coming to light, so make a plan to get your vision of your true self together. Seek help or support for this new chapter of your life. And I would love to hear about how this is resonating with you in your life in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. So this full moon is occurring in your 12th house, the house of shadow or fear, or it's the hidden house. And the sun is illuminating from your 6th house of health, wellness, your service to others, your pets, your mental, physical, spiritual health, and well-being. So you have those two things coming into balance here. Now, the 12th house is the house of shadow. It's the house of undoing, isolation, hidden supports. Expect your emotions to be extremely high because this is a water full moon. So this is your dream time. There could be issues with sleep or high dream activity. Stepping into how to work with your dreams, journaling, lucid dreaming, just dream energy as a whole is going to be very important. You could be harnessing or mastering the subconscious mastery of your mind, meaning working with your dreams in a different way. There could be mental instability showing you where you need work with your fears. You could be having a spiritual breakthrough with fears and addiction at this time. You might have fears about your inner journey to find the resources that are going to help you clear this energy work and to work through it, which could be through a shaman or a counselor or through meditation or healing your mind with hypnosis or biofeedback. This is a time to rid yourself of fear, taking an active role to heal any imbalances that you have, an opportunity to educate yourself, maybe go on a retreat or a time for you to own your sacred space and honor it within your own home, to earth yourself and ground yourself, meaning take a salt bath, meditation, go for a walk barefoot if it's possible, oils, prayer, anything that will help you to become more grounded and stable. This is going to help with your psychological state. Use your subconscious space to ask to get insights from your dreams, meaning you can ask your ancestors, ask your spirit guides, ask your grandparents or anybody who's passed over. Face your fears, face your addictions, creative projects. You might want to, or you might at this time be able to complete them or create space and time for this topic in your life to make a space for it. You might be experiencing major breakthroughs for getting help and freedom from certain things in your life that have been holding you back. Outside support and inner accountability is going to help you clear it. Expect major spiritual insights and support from people possibly who have crossed over. This lunation may have you recognize an overwhelming need for rest and spiritual renewal, that you have been spreading yourself thin for far too long, and now you need to take some time out for you to replenish yourself. This could be because you've been deeply involved in your work or your daily routines, and now it's you needing to find the time to balance your life with some downtime, some me time. The focus needs to be on you, your mental, physical, spiritual health, and well-being. Otherwise, you're simply just not going to feel complete. There can be an illumination with this eclipse of a private or of a personal matter that maybe is brought to the light. Meaning if you have secrets, they might be emerged or be brought to light, or something that you would like to keep private that might be illuminated. There could also be a work project that you started earlier that could be completed at this time. So I would love to hear about where this full moon eclipse is occurring in your life in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn and Capricorn rising, this full moon is occurring in your 11th house, but your 5th house is where the sun is, and that is what is shining a light on what's going on in your life. So the 5th house for you is your children, being childlike, your creativity, it is romance, it is affairs, it is you and the house of what brings joy to you. That's where the sun is coming from, and it's illuminating your 11th house. Now, the 11th house is where you connect with other groups. It's where you see other people that are friends, that include work colleagues or your social circles that you run in, that help you to get where you want to be, either with things that are of pleasure or for your career. It's the traditional house of friends, but it can include your work colleagues and your social circles. So at this time, you might have some new friends come in, or a key contact, meaning there could be synchronicity of somebody coming into your life that can support you or bring you on a new path or support you on a path that you're already on. It can include your work colleagues and social circles, but there could be a friendship that's possibly falling out, or maybe one of your friends is going to be moving away. But it could be a change in your friendship that was possibly not healthy. Changes to a place, your place in the group, meaning you finding your tribe, possibly feeling alienated and finding a new place where you do belong. You can find dating opportunities, especially through friends and online apps. This time could have you reevaluating your social groups, your circles, your social media accounts, and maybe stepping away or launching a community-based community for yourself, or finding a new community that you can be part of. With this lunation, some of your friendships could be tested, or your relationships to your groups or organizations. They could experience some bumps along the way, because you could be looking for personal validation from friends and within your groups or social circles, and maybe just not getting it. There could be a major event that occurs at this time that involves a child or a romantic partner, or a culmination of a creative project. It could begin or end at this time. So I would love to hear about where this full moon is falling in your chart in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So Aquarius and Aquarius rising, this full moon is occurring at the top of your chart, your career, your public life, where people see you in the outside world. But the sun is currently at the bottom of your chart with your home, your house, your family, your roots, and your foundation. So we have those two areas that are going to be affected. So your 10th house, it reveals your strengths, your weaknesses, how you cope with rules and authority. It's your professional path. It's your goals. It's your aspirations. It's the work could be highlighted at this time. A job, your boss, your coworkers. This could be you ending a job, being fired, or retiring. There could be new opportunities that arise for a lateral movement. There could be father or father figures that come into focus. I would look at them as synchronicity, as eclipsing people, places, and things in and out of your life. This could also be about dad has something going on. Maybe your father is ill, or there's a relationship issue, or a collaboration with your father or father figure. Authority figures are found here, so there could be clashes with a boss or police or management, anybody who has authority over you. At this time, you could be finding your own path with money, or stepping into the world of discovering what are you supposed to be doing in this lifetime. At this time, you might see a child leaving home, or you reach your goal, or you need more responsibility. This is you coming up with a strategy so that you have ownership of your life and your life plan. So with this lunation, you may find that you feel the need to review or change your career goals, or career matters may come to a head. This could be personal, domestic, family, or home matters are also going to be lumped into that, because the sun is in your 4th house of home. The eclipse energies, they may require you to do something at a moment's notice. So you're going to have to keep your head stable and to prove that you can show your competence to others. Remember that you are needing to find a balance between your work and your home. So I would love to hear about how this full moon is occurring in your chart in the comment below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Pisces and Pisces rising, this full moon is occurring in your 9th house, but the sun is in your 3rd house. So we're looking to where the sun is coming from, which is close to home, technology, communication of neighbors and cousins and siblings, and anything that is basically writing, journaling, but everything that is in your neighborhood. And it is illuminating your 9th house. Now, an eclipse in the 9th house covers higher education, higher thought, foreign people, foreign travel, teaching, maybe you become the teacher, maybe how you do your work, you getting educated. This includes your learning journey. Schooling of any kind can come to an end, or you might begin a new path, like find something new that you want to step into. Writing, publishing, speaking are all major topics because you have a message that you need to share. This is you expanding your horizons, new projects, publishing books, completing or launching a book or a podcast or anything that gets your word out there. Go into international venues or travel with work or others from other countries. This could include ideas of solutions and solving problems with a different mindset where you have collaboration with other people. New viewpoints, new optimism, and a new belief span, or leaving an old path to find a new belief system that you're diving into. There could be a new philosophy to see something new or in a new light. This could be you working with a church or a spiritual focus that offers new resources in spirituality. There could be a new tool or new travel or project that is out of your comfort zone. And so teaching and learning, so taking the knowledge that you have, sharing it like a book, a blog, a teacher, or where you were the student and now you're the teacher. This eclipse may give you a way to use your knowledge for creative flow, including different cultures, languages, with people that share their experiences. You may have an experience where your personal beliefs at this time could be tested. Your thirst for adventure or learning may now come into focus, and so this time may have you making a plan just to have more fun. It may have you changing directions and taking a leap of faith. There may be an important beginning or a culmination. This could be an ending like a graduation, something to do with education. Students become the teacher moment. And if you're in a business, education, or as a writer, this time may have you connecting to or basically reaching a wider audience. So I would love to hear about how this eclipse is affecting you in your chart in the comments below. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.